Hey guys, Kingtut here, and as you can see, it's Phoenix's birthday. If you don't know, he is someone who's helped with the graphics, and as you can tell right here, if you've seen the credits before, they have updated them. Don't know how recently though. I haven't seen any change logs, but I did miss a few updates recently. Anyways, so lately um, Madison has been messing around with the game files. He has figured out a way to change the basically just change the what do you call it, the graphics. Yeah, couldn't think of the word for a second. He said it's just be aware that it's not anything official. You could damage the game, or he didn't say that outright, but yeah. Anyways, did anyone else notice that farms now pile up like this? Before, there was this thing where if you placed one farmland, only one of these buildings would spawn, and then you'd have to delete more farmland, let them spawn in again to get more buildings. Now they do this. I don't know how recent this is either. I just noticed this yesterday. Anyways, so going back to Madison finding the files, when he was looking through the files, he found the riot noise, has people like yelling and shooting. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, he played the sound backwards and found out that it was a real riot, that the riot sound in this game is a real riot played backwards. He said he couldn't understand what they were saying though, but I'm gonna try and go through it too. I haven't had time to go through the files recently. All you have to do is download the APK and TheoTown APK and then rename it to zip. The end of the file, If you don't understand what I'm talking about, just go to the forums and click on his profile. You'll probably see it anyways. Did you just see that bus number? Looks like I'm getting that glitch too. Which one did I click on? There's a wee bit of a problem here. I don't know how it can fit 69 people in one bus stop. I mean, those buses have to be like sagging, and they're gonna have to start like using those double-decker buses from London. They're gonna be like sagging to the ground. The axle's gonna be like scraping on the ground. People driving by, all they hear is ksh. Oh my god. Look how bad traffic's getting out here. It's terrible over here. Like, jeez. Anyways, next topic. Somebody on the forum suggested that there should suggested an idea for when new buildings build. Here, as you can see, like right here, you see how there's trussing right here and the building slowly pops up? They had a different idea for it, and I thought it was pretty cool. Basically, they made an example. I'll be right back once I make it. Or, actually, no, I'll explain the idea to you. But basically, they said they'd have a few little zones for when you build a building. These little, like, construction area zones would appear. And basically, as the building got built up, the place would get, more built. So, I don't know how to explain it. Basically, he just used some industrial zones to make this little construction zone for what it would look like if a building was being built. Now, I do have an idea for this, but there is one con to this, and you'll get what I'm saying here in a minute once I show you what I'm gonna show you. I don't know, my brain's at 50% capacity here, don't judge. Anyways, there is one drawback to this thing, and that is it's really not necessary because the buildings take a few seconds to build, especially if you're on this. So there's not that much of a point, but I think it'd look really cool. Anyways, I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Anyways, here's the original post. He called it in construction animation. A lot of people disagreed with him. Honestly, I like the idea. Sorry about that. I like the idea. Now, I did change a little bit of thing for my idea about this, but basically he said that there would be something like this that would appear at the scene of a new building being constructed. Now, like I said, if this did happen, it would be useless if the buildings kept getting built in like a few seconds like they do now. So if this was in the game, either buildings would have to be longer, or this wouldn't be in the game at all, because there wouldn't be any point. Now they say something about graphics and all that, but I feel like you could just use like different types of industrial zones for this. Like, you could use different types of industrial zones for the stages, and if there's missing stages, you can just add more industrial zone things to the game, and that way you have more industrial zone textures, and you have more textures for this. Now I'm going to show you what I did, and what I think it would look like. Anyways, let's say you're building let's say that this house right here is getting built. An example house right here, 2x2, level 2, residential, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, all that matters is the size of the zone. Anyways, in this size of a zone, industrial zone stuff like this that would relate to the construction would start spawning in that area, and the house would slowly start getting built up. Something that I think that would be cool that could happen is that construction workers could go to the site, and you'd have like construction vehicles going from down the road to the construction site. I think that'd be pretty cool to see. Maybe in a future game that Theo and Lobby make, because I don't think it really fits in this game. However cool it is, it's just not going to work out with how fast the buildings get built. But that would be a pretty cool idea. I disagree with Madison and guy whose name I can't pronounce. Anyways, let's go back to Metroville. You may have noticed that I got to $1 million, and I've already gotten to 14,000 people, almost half of what Maville's gotten, and I barely made a dent in this map. Amazing how big it is, right? Anyways, here's my industrial zone here. I've already got some harbors and the fish factories. Anyways, alright, next on the agenda. This is for you, Alex. Let me find a suitable place. I'll be right back. You only get this joke if you know me IRL. Alright, I just decided to use the fish factory. I call it a fish factory, but it's not a factory that makes fish, obviously. I couldn't find any good buildings out here, so I'll probably remove this. But I'll tell you the story. Basically, my friend here, one of my other friends told him to spell glue, so he quickly blurts out GUL. Anyways, here you go, Alex. I don't know if you'll ever see this or not, but there you go. Well, that's two things off of my whiteboard. My tiny whiteboard that needs more room. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to do on there. I didn't get around to doing the art video this weekend. Got sick. Well, anyways, I'm not going to do much work on the city here. I might release a tip video this weekend. I won't be here this weekend, though. I'll be at my father's. So, I'll have to pre-upload everything, but I found out a tip with hospitals that you can actually spread out all the... Does anyone know in old TheoTown when if you place 2 hospitals in 2 completely different locations, their patients would still be evened out? Well, you can still even out all your patients as long as you place them in a chain close to each other like this. As you can see, like, this one over here will share its patients with this one, and they'll share it with this one. It all evens out, and then they all eventually get to the big hospital, and that evens it out. I might be putting up a tip video for something like that. I don't know, though. I found it kind of helpful. A way to link up your hospitals. Anyways, I think that's all I'm going to do for now. Thanks for watching. Sorry it took so long to explain that one thing. My brain's at 50% today, like I said. Don't judge me. It's been a long day. Thanks for watching. And I have to do fitness testing tomorrow in gym. That's going to be fun. Doing the pacer test, running back and forth between the gym. And then failing, getting under 20 or under 30 because I can't run. Well, goodbye.